Welcome back to the podcast. I am Curtis.
And I'm Trey Cooper.
And together we are the Normal Dudes. Just a couple of normal dudes doing a podcast today, baby.
Yeah, baby. The purpose of this podcast is to give you informative information with some comedy in there because we want to change your lives and make you laugh.
Make you laugh a little bit.
Laughter makes your day a lot better.
It's good medicine.
Sure is.
Overall,
100%, yep.
Yeah. So that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
On with the show.
Yep. All right, today's episode is going to be about our relationships with our wives and how we met and how we've come along throughout the years. And we've been pretty much married about the same amount of time, so we're going to see what that's about. I'm going to let Kurt go first.
All right, well, so it's kind of crazy. My story's kind of crazy because I was going to church with Ashley for
Wow.
10 years, probably before
Yeah.
I ever even started talking to her. But, we went to the same church for about 10 years and never even had a conversation.
That's insane to me.
I mean, we never did.
Especially you, because you like to talk.
Yeah.
People.
Yeah, for a lot of that, I was married.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you can't be. And she was married,
Yeah.
So you can't just be talking to another married woman
Especially at church.
with your wife
I mean,
sitting
yeah.
there like, hey, what's going on there?
You shouldn't anyway, even if you're at church or not. I mean, I learned that lesson.
Period. Yeah. But anyway, she's, I think maybe you and I had a conversation about
What you thought about her?
how hot I thought she was
Yeah, you did.
at some
We did.
point. Yeah. And so, but it was just talk at
Yeah,
that
yeah.
point,
It's two dudes talking.
just two dudes having a conversation about how hot a chick was.
Yeah.
So fast forward about 8 years later, and I end up getting divorced. She's divorced,
Yeah.
and out of nowhere, she just sends me a text.
Mm.
And it wasn't like you want to hook up. It wasn't nothing like that. It was
Yeah.
just, she didn't even tell me like, hey, how you doing?
Really?
No, it was nothing like that.
I think if she had ulterior motives.
You think so?
Oh, yeah, dude. Women don't just do that for no reason. If a woman...
I never thought about it. I never thought about that being like an ulterior motive. I should ask her about that.
I think I might not be right, but I would assume that she wanted... She thought you was cute, obviously, and then
just to have a conversation.
she wanted to see what that's
see
about.
what it was like. Yeah,
she wanted to
that's definitely a possibility because I am not a. I mean, back then I was a pretty good looking dude. I'm not gonna say very good looking dude.
Oh, you sexy as shit, bro.
I was back then, son.
Still.
I don't know about now, but
I have a hard time sitting over here sometimes. See them big old pecs.
yeah, boy. Yeah, I mean, she might have some ulterior motives there, but
Yeah.
she didn't let on like she did.
Yeah.
I had a girlfriend at the time when she texted me this. She was actually telling me something about her ex-husband, which
Ashley was?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
which is crazy because I've known him. I knew him longer than I knew her.
Yeah.
But so she was just texting me, telling me something about him, and I texted back, and she texted me back, and I texted her back, and I was just,
Yeah.
I'm playing the game.
Oh, yeah.
Not really. I really wasn't. I didn't really think she wanted anything to do with me at the time.
Oh, really?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't. I didn't feel like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, she could have had motives. I didn't. I've never asked her that. Never said, like, hey, when you sent me that first text message, I should.
I think she would say yeah, but
Yeah,
maybe not.
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll
I'll
ask her.
I'll
Yeah.
definitely ask her.
Oh, yeah.
But, so anyway, she sent me a text message and we chit-chatted it up, text her. And I was dating another girl.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, can I call you? And because the conversation had gone on for an hour on a text, and I can't stand that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm wore out over here. That was T9 texting days.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah, that's not.
Sometimes you got to push a button a couple of
That's
times.
not a keyboard, cuz that's
Yeah.
that's the key T9 texting right there. You know,
Yeah.
you got to hit some buttons to do that. So we started talking, and had a 2-hour conversation or something.
Like after she called you?
Yeah,
Whatever.
It was like the easiest conversation I ever had. You know, it was just
Yeah.
easy to talk to her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's kind of weird because I don't hardly talk to nobody. I'm just kidding. I can talk to anybody.
Yeah.
But it was just, it was just an easy conversation for us to have. And so every once in a while she would hit me up, and every once in a while I'd hit her up, and we'd just talk for a little while or whatever.
Yeah.
And we just became friends.
Yep.
Honestly, just seriously, just friends. And like I said, I had a girlfriend.
Yeah.
And so this girlfriend of mine kind of went off the deep end, and she smacked me in the face.
Ooh, dang, son.
Yeah. So after she smacked me in the face, I kind of was like,
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I go home. I just try to leave. I'm just trying to get out of that situation. I ain't trying to go to jail. So I just leave, and I go home, and I call Ashley.
Yeah.
And I just told her about it.
Yeah.
And this was really the first time that I took a notion that Ashley was interested in me.
Oh, yeah?
Is because when I told her that she smacked me, she goes, "Are you going to stay with her?
Yeah.
Are you still with her? You didn't break up with her?" And I was like, no, I didn't, say nothing about that because, I'm just trying to get out of the situation.
Yeah.
De-escalate and leave. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's
So,
all you can do right then.
huh?
That's what you need to do.
For sure. Yeah. I'm just trying to be like, hey, I'm out of here.
Because you're going to go to jail. If something happens, it ain't going to be her.
Straight up. I'm going to be the one that does time for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I left. I had some stuff still at her house,
Yeah.
that I wanted to get back.
Yeah.
So anyway, about 2 days goes by, and I ain't really talked to this old girl much at all. And I've been talking to Ashley for the whole 2 days.
Yeah.
And, Ashley's like, "Dude, what are you doing?" And I'm like, "This chick smacked me in the face for a text message from Philip."
What? Dude.
I'm not saying nothing too crazy at her at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to back out of this as easy as possible.
Yeah.
So Ashley could not understand why I hadn't dumped her already. She was getting pissed off at me.
Dang, dude.
So, and we're just friends. Me and Ashley are supposed to be just friends at this time.
Yeah.
But she already, she has told me that she actually had a thing for me by then.
Yeah.
And, would like to have gotten together with me, but
Yeah.
she hadn't really said nothing about it,
Yeah.
And, so I this girl wants to come to my house. My girlfriend at the time wanted to come to the house, and she was going to stay the night. And Ashley was pissed, son.
And you did it? She come over, though?
Yeah, she came over.
Yeah.
So I told Ashley, I was like, "Look, here's the deal. When she gets here, I'm not going to the door. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not. I've already told her that I'm going to be asleep. So I heard her pull into the driveway.
Yeah.
And I said, "Hey, I got to go." I hung up the phone, put it down on the nightstand, and acted like I was asleep when this chick got there.
Yeah.
And so this chick worked at a hospital. She ended up getting called in to work.
Mm.
So she was there 15 minutes, man, maybe.
Yeah.
Before she
At your
left.
house? Okay.
Yeah, at my house.
Yeah.
And she got called out to work, and she left. And I tried to text Ashley back and was like, "Hey, she's gone. She left."
Yeah.
And, like to try to give her some
Ease her mind a little
ease
bit.
her mind a little bit, like
Yeah.
she got called into work. I'm trying to tell her. She's like, didn't respond to me at all.
Seriously?
Ashley didn't say nothing.
Dang, son.
But I mean, I kind of feel like maybe she had went to sleep or just
Maybe.
whatever. I don't know. She still had never told me about that part of it, but I was trying to text her back, and she didn't say nothing. She was just dead silent, son.
Yeah.
So, she ended up texting her the next day, Ashley, and I'm like, hey, here's what I'm going to do. I've got to go get my stuff out of her house.
Yeah.
And I'm going to break up with her, because I've given it a couple of weeks now to cool down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Which was the whole goal.
Yeah.
So it's been a couple of weeks since the smack in the face, and I called her and was like, hey, I need to come over there and get my stuff,
Mm-hmm.
But I have Dad with me.
Yeah.
And I took my father over there with me.
Yeah.
To get my stuff.
Dang, so.
Because I was scared, dude. I didn't want to something like that goes down. And let's just say you just try to guard your face and you end up hitting her in the chin.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, you're going down for it.
Yeah, you are, 100%.
It don't matter. You're going down for it. Yeah. And so I was like, Dad. So I called Dad, load him up in the Jeep, and we took off over there to get my stuff out of the house. And I got it, and that old girl was there begging me not to dump her, dude.
Dang.
And I was like, you smacked me in the face for a text message from my brother-in-law, dude.
Yeah, that's insane.
I'm not hanging out for that. I can't believe you even thought we were going to stay together. Like you even thought that we were going to have a chance. Yeah. Because at that point, I'd done been married for 10 years.
Yeah, maybe
divorced.
Maybe if you was my first girlfriend.
Yeah, maybe.
But I done been through some shit. And I ain't putting up with nothing.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And so then I called Ashley up and I was like, hey, all done.
Yeah.
I'm all done. I broke up with her. She's like, really? I was like, oh yeah. I told you I would, I'm just going to take some time.
Yeah.
And so she's like, okay, cool. So the next day, I was like, hey, you want to go on a date?
Really?
Yeah. And she was like, yeah, we'll go on a date. So I think we went on like an early morning date first.
Really?
Yeah, we went like to Cracker Barrel to eat. And then we didn't want to leave each other. So we just kind of stayed together. And then we ended up going to Jenkins and eating.
Later?
Yeah.
The same day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we just kind of made out in the car for a little while. No, that was not the night.
Okay.
I can't remember shit.
Been a minute.
Been a long time. I know I kissed her in the parking lot of Jenkins.
Okay.
And then we made out. We drove around for a long time.
Yeah.
And then I say made out, but
just a little kiss.
Just heavily kissed.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We didn't. It was just.
Yeah.
So anyway, she wouldn't let me have sex with her for a long time, dude.
Really, dude?
Yeah.
That's cool though.
Oh yeah, it was.
May
really
suck
cool.
for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But honestly, that's rare.
I know. I appreciated it.
Yeah.
Afterwards, but it was tough.
Yeah, I bet it was.
It felt like a long time, dude. I really don't know how.
Probably a week. Don't kiss me like that if you ain't gonna do something, right?
That's the way I felt.
Exactly.
What are we doing? Oh, the engines are revving, and you're gonna fucking pull out now.
Nothing gets me going quicker than some good kissing.
Yeah. So.
Then she leave you stranded. That's messed up.
Anyway, we ended up getting married about 6 months after we started dating.
All right.
And, it ain't always been perfect.
Yeah.
But it's always been good. The good has always outweighed the bad.
Yeah.
And so that's what counts. And now, today, I can honestly say I love her more now than I did back then.
Yeah. For sure.
It changes. And age changes you to some degree, too. But,
yeah.
it just becomes a little bit more about her as a person instead of what she carries. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I think that most relationships aren't that way.
Start out just a little lusty.
Kind of lusty, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, really. There's some people probably not, but most of the time.
I mean, dude, look, I don't want to date a girl unless I have a little bit of lust.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean,
yeah.
Straight up, you know.
That's attraction. That's what that is. I mean, you have to be attracted at first to even
want to talk to them. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not going to go up to the ugliest girl.
Nah.
I would still have a conversation with her.
Yeah. I mean, I would talk to them, but I wouldn't have intentions of trying to date her.
And the crazy part about it is with Ashley, I never really had intentions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't.
You wasn't premeditated, kind of?
No, it wasn't for me. Now, some of her actions felt like it might have been now that we talked, but she never let on like it was. You know, she never even pretended like she was interested in me, dude, as a boyfriend. Never. Yeah. The whole time we were friends, she never let on like she was interested in having me as a boyfriend. The whole time.
Yeah.
So.
But women are. I don't think they do much stuff without intention. There's a lot of people might, but I think most of them know what they're doing when they're doing it. I mean, maybe not.
I mean, okay, so they're not dumb. Let's go ahead and be honest about that. They're not dumb.
They think about stuff more than we do, I think. I'm kind of like a fly by the seat of my pants kind of guy.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. For sure, I am. For sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not paying attention to most. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say like, I'm just like, oh, hey, how you doing? You know?
Yeah.
And she's like, hey, you about to be mine, stupid. Yeah. You dummy. You know?
Yeah, dude.
He doesn't ever see it coming. No, but.
Yeah.
Anyway, long story short, we're in love now.
Yeah.
And together, and we got our first grandbaby.
She's up in there, too.
Yes, sir. She's in the house right
Cute
now.
little baby, son, I tell you.
Ain't nothing little about her.
No, she's thick.
She's thick as mud, son.
How old is she?
7 months.
7 months
old?
old?
8 months. She's probably about 8 months now. She's born in June.
Yeah, my son's 5. I bet you $1. She weighs almost as much as him.
She's
thick, son.
She's probably getting pretty close, yeah. Her cheeks weigh as much as Harold does.
Yeah, dude. I prayed the other day for God to let him gain some weight and get bigger, dude.
Yeah.
It's scary to me.
Yeah, for him to be so small.
Yeah. I mean, we're small anyway, but you know what I mean? But he's, I don't know, it just worries me. I don't want him to get picked on because I'd probably whoop a kid's ass or something.
No, you freak out, yeah.
But I got picked on when I was little, so it was like, not a lot. I did not like big time or nothing, but it's still, I did. And I was always scared to fight back.
Yeah.
But once you think about what's the point? Why was I scared? Like,
what is there to be scared of?
Even if you do take an ass whooping,
I bet you don't have to fight them again. They really, honestly, nobody wants to get into a fight.
Yeah, they don't.
So if you stand up to a bully, it's probably. Yeah. So anyway, I'm done with mine, man. Right. It's on you now.
Let me go now.
Yep.
All right, so me and Brittany, we've been.
The beginning of this is going to sound a lot like my story, actually.
Yeah,
crazy.
We both been going to the same church since we were born, right? But I'm 2 years older than she is, and so her brother's the same age as me. And she's got a younger brother.
Which one is?
TJ's older.
Okay.
And Chris is younger, but.
But TJ's the same age as you.
Yeah, I'm a little bit older than him, but
okay.
Like I was born in August and he was born in April, but basically. And their mom and dad was 15 or 16 when they had TJ, and then they had Brittany. They had 3 kids by 18 or 19 years old.
God,
that's insane.
Yeah, it is.
But they lived in North Carolina, like 8 hours away from here.
Yeah,
and just so happened that they moved down here.
On a whim?
I mean, I think Donna's mama and dad moved down here.
Okay.
And then Tommy come down here, and apparently he was going to ride his bike down here or something crazy. Anyway, it's an 8-hour drive.
Yeah, so
mountains.
Bike ride.
Some mountains, too.
Yeah.
It took him a minute.
The bicycle ride's a little bit different.
It took him a big minute, son. But anyway, so we grew up in the same church. I mean, I remember her when she was little. I remember her breaking her collarbone when she was like 5-ish.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I remember her wearing that thing in there.
Yeah.
Her walking in there, little bitty girl.
She was little.
Yeah, she was little till for a long time.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, dude. And my first kiss was her. So I went to stay the night at their house, and I was probably 7.
Yeah.
I mean, didn't know no different.
Yeah, it's just
But yeah, we kissed, and we was all sleeping in the living room in there. I don't know why we was there. It was like right when they bought that house over there.
Yeah.
And then, I think she fell in love with me right then because, like, she never stopped, liking me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It was like a known thing that she had.
It was known.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big time.
Yeah,
like, she would, her and my sister were best friends too, so, like, she would come to the house a lot, like almost a couple times a month probably for a long time.
Yeah.
And then we started doing stuff when we were young too, so that's kind of weird, but it's just what happens.
Yeah.
Most of the time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she got a boyfriend.
Ooh.
And, I was always kind of like, I think that kind of pushed me over the limit. Like,
oh, yeah.
Yeah. She made me jealous.
You said, well, now up until this point, I didn't care. But
yeah.
Now that you got a boyfriend, we can't do that. Nah.
Yeah. I'll tell you in a minute. It's funny. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's the same guy that she dated when we separated.
Oh, crazy, dude! Small world.
Oh, is that small? Yeah,
it's a small world.
I think that's intention. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I see what you're saying. That is...
So, like, we got married in 2008. And I'll tell you a story about our honeymoon, too. So, we went to Pigeon Forge. My mama bought us a cabin up there.
Oh, nice.
For the weekend. It was like a 3-day thing. It was cold. It was January. It was colder than crap outside.
Yeah.
They had a hot tub out on the porch of this cabin. So, we got butt naked. We just got married. So we
did the first thing I did.
We butt naked. We took a towel out there. Right?
Yeah.
But for some reason that cabin had one of those like hotel keys to it. You know what I'm saying?
I already know where this is going, dude.
Yeah, dude. So I'm up on top of the mountain. And the door locked. I couldn't get in. Didn't have our phones or nothing, bro. Nothing. In January in the mountains.
Oh my
cold.
gosh, dude.
And the damn hot tub, I don't even think it worked. It wasn't even that hot. So I walked down the whole mountain in the dark with a towel wrapped around me.
Oh, bro.
And I walked in the lobby thing there 30 minutes later. And that guy just laughed. He's like,
I bet he did.
He said, "This happens a lot, dude."
He said, "This ain't the first time I've seen this."
Like, why the hell y'all got them door locks like that? Like you messing with people.
It's got to be different than this, okay? I don't know what y'all are doing right now, but this got to be something different besides this.
That was crazy. Yeah, dude. I'll never forget that, I don't think.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. He gave me a ride home, though. He gave me a ride up the mountain.
That was nice of him.
That was nice of him.
Yeah. And trying to get into a vehicle with that towel, without that towel falling off of you, too.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that was fun.
Me and Ashley's honeymoon, we went on a cruise.
Oh, yeah?
And she will still tell you to this day, like, Kurt almost let me drown on our cruise.
Oh, yeah, I heard about this the other day.
Yeah. She, we did a snorkeling thing, we go out, and we were in Key West, and I didn't know it, but Key West apparently has the 3rd largest barrier reef or something in the world.
Yeah.
In Key West, Florida. So we went out to that reef, and they parked the boat like 20 yards that way, and you got to swim to this reef because they can't get around the reef in the boat.
Yeah. They don't want to damage it, probably.
Yeah, you can't stand on it. You can't touch it.
Really?
There's no, yeah.
Wow, dude.
There's no. You can't touch this reef. You can look at it, and that's it.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I'm out there like, babe, look at this. Look at that. Come here. Look at this. And she's back there just drinking most of the ocean.
Golly, dude.
Yeah, she didn't. She wasn't happy.
She couldn't swim good?
She's
you have those little snorkels that come up?
Yeah, so she was 7 months pregnant too.
Oh my God.
We didn't immediately get married and go on our honeymoon.
Oh, okay.
We got married and then scheduled a honeymoon.
I got you.
For out in advance, and then I think she might have even been further along than that. We had to lie about how far along she was
to be able to
go on the cruise. Yeah.
Dang, dude.
Yeah. So she was. Showing.
Yeah.
She was obviously pregnant.
Okay.
And they give you a life jacket, but it's a blow up life jacket.
Really?
And she didn't really blow hers up. I don't know why.
Yeah.
You still
got questions about that?
Yeah. A lot. Like, why would they, they gave you that obviously for a reason.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, okay, we're going to be in the water. They want you to have a life jacket on.
Yep.
So I blew mine up. Mine was tight, like swimmies on the arm. You know what I'm saying? It's about choking me to death around my neck. And hers was.
How deep is that water there, dude?
How big was the water?
How deep is it? Like off the reef. It's pretty deep, ain't it?
So you can't really tell.
You can't see the bottom, or
so you can see the bottom, but the bottom. There's places in the water was so clear that it looked like you could just go like that and pick the sand up off the bottom.
Oh, okay.
But you couldn't touch it.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the depth perception thing was
hard to tell.
It was just hard to tell. You couldn't tell. It might have been 40 feet deep for all I know.
Dang, son.
But I did look over this way and see some big something. No, I can't remember what kind of fish it was, but I know it had teeth.
Really?
Yeah, because I could see them.
Oh, crap.
Son. It was big. It's bigger than me. Whew. And I was like, I come up out of the water.
Yeah.
Like, maybe if I don't see it.
So you just kind of
it's not there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I said, I think I just seen. I can't remember what the gar is that? No, that's a freshwater, ain't it?
Yeah.
What's the equivalent?
Maybe like a barracuda or something.
It is a barracuda. That's it. Yeah, this is a barracuda. I saw a big, freaking 6 foot long barracuda.
Dang, son.
Yeah, and he's just sitting over there still. He wasn't. He was over there to eat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just hoped I didn't look like food.
Yeah, man, that would be scary.
So I saw him sitting over there, and I was like, I did pull my head out of the water, legitimately, like thinking, like, if I don't see it, it's not there.
Yeah.
And then I went back under and was like, no, that's real. And I started yelling at Ashley to come look at this barracuda, and she was like,
yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude. And I was like, this is so cool. I go back under and I'm looking at everything.
Oh, God, dude.
Bless her heart, dude.
That's funny.
But
messed up.
Anyway, it was
stories though, man.
I got a million stories, but
dude.
Especially about her. Golly.
Yeah.
I go on and on, dude.
I know. Mine are all bad, man.
Really?
Not all of them, but I don't want to talk about the bad stuff on this one, though. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, yeah, this is all about
the
love and the feels.
Yeah. I do. Like, we've been through so much stuff, though. Like, as much as probably anybody. Really.
Maybe, yeah, sure. I know what you're saying.
We haven't lost a kid.
Right.
Which would be, woo. And we haven't, we haven't lost parents yet either. We've lost grandparents and stuff like that. We've been through some stuff. But us being, like, together, we've been through a lot.
Yeah. As far as your relationship goes.
But I do love her. Like, actually love her 1,000 times more than I did when I married her.
Yeah, that's one thing that's crazy about it.
Yeah, man.
Like I thought that I loved her when we got married. That's kind of the way I say it now. But now,
yeah, it's like that Brad Paisley song. I thought I loved her then, or something like that.
Maybe. I don't know. I didn't even know it was a dang song. I should have wrote the lyrics to it years ago.
Dude, you never heard that song?
No, man.
Dude, we're gonna listen to it after this, and you're gonna
cry.
Probably.
Don't do that, then. Nah, Dad, you gonna drink me down, dude. I can't do that. Not tonight.
Oh yeah, yeah. That. If you think about the lyrics, you're gonna cry. But, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, like that's the way it is, though. For me, is back then I think I just felt like I loved her.
Yeah, yeah.
And now
you did love her.
I did love her, but it wasn't
it's
like.
Yeah, I understand 100%. And if you've been married a long time, you do too. I mean, really.
Yeah, I mean, like
typically.
Like now, I wouldn't even get mad about not having sex with her.
Yeah.
And when I was 30, that would piss me off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We'd be in an argument. I'd be pissed,
Yeah.
And now she's like, I'm not the mood. And I'm like, okay, babe, I love you. Good night.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And it's okay.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah. I mean, when you get older, sex ain't as most priority thing. That ain't what you're thinking about 24/7. It really ain't.
No.
It changes big time. Like,
it does.
Your hormones change and you change, and it's just the way it is, and you can't do nothing about it.
And then on top of that, there's something in your heart that changes too.
Yeah.
Along those lines. I mean,
more understanding.
Yeah.
Compassionate.
More compassionate, more understanding.
Yeah.
And those are all things that you're not just born with. It don't feel like, dude.
I don't think you are either. I mean, you got to learn that stuff.
I feel like you do. I feel like, and you could probably, go to school and try to learn it, but it's not gonna register with you. I had people tell me, you got to be, you got to be sweet at these times, and you got to do this at this time. And I had people tell me all that stuff, but
really,
I fought it. I mean,
you fought it. What do you mean?
So, like Papa,
yeah,
he'd tell me like, hey. The week before she's fixing to start a period, you got to be sweet to her.
I didn't get any advice from anybody whatsoever about marriage.
Yeah.
Not one damn thing. Papa did tell me something. Just one thing, though.
I know what that was, and we're going to skip right past that.
Are we?
No, go ahead. Tell it.
You want me to tell it or not?
No, I think we could tell it at the same time. I probably got the same dang advice.
Okay.
Before you stick it, you got to lick it.
He didn't say that exactly.
I know, but
pretty much. Like, he told me make sure I'm rubbing on the clit.
Yeah.
Because it'll drive her up the wall, basically.
Yes, sir. That's what you want to do, son.
That's all he told me.
Yep.
I wonder if everybody else got the same.
They did.
Did they?
Yeah, Bob got it. Jeremiah got it. Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's funny.
I know it, dude.
And he was at least 70, right? Yeah. 65, 68, something like that.
When he was telling you that?
Yeah. What? I remember him. So legally, we got married on January 15th. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But we actually got married on the 5th. He just signed the damn papers wrong. That's funny, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That sounds right.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah, it is. That sounds right. So legally, your anniversary is on the 5th.
15th.
Oh, it's on the 15th, and you get married on the 5th.
Yeah.
Come on, cuz. You might want to put the date down right on that.
That's funny, man. I don't even think we noticed until we tried to turn it in or whatever we did, but
yeah,
I don't even remember how that worked anymore. But
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, man, that's good stuff. Marriage is fun, dude.
Yeah,
it's up and down.
Yeah,
learn how to love. You learn how to do a lot of stuff through it, man.
Yeah, you do.
You either learn or you give up. I mean, that's what most people do is give up.
A lot of people do, yeah.
And you go to the next person and do the same thing over again.
You're going to.
You start over instead of learning something and moving on with it and changing your mindset about stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because everybody's different.
Sure.
The woman, the man's different and everything.
And too, like you going to go through this divorce, get divorced, right? And then you step away from this marriage and And you're gonna have the same problems with the next person.
100%.
Because you didn't work on anything. You didn't fix nothing for yourself.
Yeah, you didn't.
So
see, the marriage. The thing about this too, like if you got kids, divorce is traumatizing for kids.
Heck yeah,
it really is, man.
Oh yeah, bad.
And
it's terrible.
It's bad. I mean, there's a lot of.
I mean, I went through one. I lived with my parents when they got divorced, and then they got remarried. But yeah,
man. And if you're going to go to another woman to get married again with the same problems, she's probably going to have kids too. What's the point?
None.
And when you can work on it with your wife, you know what I'm saying? With your first wife, just work on it. I mean, unless it's just like she just, or you, or either one, the man or the woman, is just like super abusive or abusive, period.
Yeah, I mean, if there's something definitely,
if you can't work on it.
Yeah, if there's something that you can't work on, then it's time to, I mean, I'm not going to hang out. I wouldn't expect nobody to hang out and get beat on.
No. Heck no.
But,
Yeah, people do, though.
People do hang on.
I've seen some pretty women.
Yeah.
Just keep going through it. Because childhood issues
will
force you to believe that you're not good enough
to live anything else than that.
And then that's what you grew up in, and that's what you expect, and that's what you just accept for what it is.
Yeah.
But that ain't the way it is, man. That ain't
it's not the way it's supposed to be
It's not at all. Yeah. You're supposed to love your wife as much as Christ loved the church. And he died for us.
That's a lot. Yeah.
I mean, that's just what it's supposed to be, man.
Yeah. And
he didn't just die. I mean, dying's probably easy. It's all the suffering. That was the hard part.
Yes, sir. Yeah. There'd be a lot more, than just dying. It's a lot more than just dying.
Yeah. So marriage is very important.
Yeah.
And we learned a lot, obviously.
I have, yeah.
I definitely have too. I mean, even from 2 years ago, dude, I love her more now than I ever have. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For real. Like, no doubt about it. 100%.
Yeah.
And I can see how much she loves me too. That's a big thing too, I believe.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? I could tell, like, because I've done so much crap to her, and she still loves me like a lot.
Yeah.
Unconditionally, really.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, that's proof right there.
Yeah, it is.
And that makes me not want to do stuff to hurt her.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Don't want to hurt your feelings no more, babe.
I don't at all.
Yeah. So anyway, this podcast may not work for anybody else, but our wives are going to like to hear it, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if they listen, they'll get some lessons out of it.
Maybe.
They will.
Maybe so. There's a lot to learn there. But I think this is the end of it, buddy.
All right, buddy. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. We really appreciate the subscribers.
Sure do.
And
share it with your friends and family.
Yeah, share it. And we will see y'all next time.
Love y'all.
Love you.